Hey everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. This is day 5 in my Shenanigans for the month of December. And guess what? The house needs some serious cleaning before I even attempt to do any kind of decorating. And this morning I got into my head that I was gonna wash the kitchen windows. Why? Because I like to procrastinate stuff, and instead of doing the cleaning that I need to do, I'm tackling projects that are completely idiotic at this point because it's winter. I really don't need to do that right now. First off, I want to show you something. We got rid of the water fountain. Why? Because the fridge has a fountain in it. So I didn't need this. And believe it or not, this is actually saving us at least $590 a year. Why? Because the water fountain was over $45 something now a month. So here's the issue. I removed it and look, it damaged the wall behind it. You see like that bubbling thing? So I'm gonna have to remove this, patch it and paint it. Obviously not today. So I already washed this window right here. It's nice and clean and I'm trying to do this, but I'm gonna show you why this is absolutely idiotic. I don't know who invented this system, but let's face it, they should get a Darwin Award. Literally a Darwin Award. So I don't know what type of windows these are. I think I'm looking over here. There's no label. They might be Anderson. I'm not sure. All right, so you know how windows usually is there dust? Oh yeah, okay, all right, whatever, real life. Okay, so usually there's a thing here, you push that and you push that and the window swivels. No, not for this window. What you gotta do is that you gotta get those things, those sliders here, and you gotta like get them here at the bottom, all right, and then you gotta snap the window out. Okay, I already broke one nail doing it. I did my manicure this morning and it's all destroyed. Okay, great. So you can watch me trying to get that window open because it's been half an hour so far. It's already 11:30 and it's not happening. And guess what? I'm not doing anything else until this thing here gets done. I feel this is a completely useless task at the moment, but what am I gonna do? All right, so you're supposed to lift this and push those down, and then you're supposed to go. I can't. Who makes those? Anderson. Yeah, these are Anderson windows. Okay, and they're fairly new. I can't do this. Oh, I got one. I got one. There's progress. I got one. No. Yes, I got it. Okay. I'm just using the multi-surface thing because again I still can't find my method window cleaner. If my neighbors on the other side watch this, they probably think the in-laws are coming because let's face it, I clean those once a year. Alright. Now how do you do this one? I see they didn't explain that. So how do you do this one? Do you bring it below and then you bring that up? No. I don't know how to do this one. How do you do the one on the top? Oh, this is ridiculous. Who came up with this thing? No, that's not how you do it. Bring it here. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. All right. We're in business. See, now the great thing of not having the water fountain is that we can actually use the counter now to sit and have breakfast if you're 2 people. So I was thinking I can have the kids have their breakfast here in the morning and they would keep the dining room clean. All right. Ew, look at this. And that's the inside. Okay, so it's done. Let's chit chat in poor lighting conditions. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow, and I just looked at the window and I'm actually seeing little snowflakes already. You know what that means? That means that we gotta hurry up and get the leaves, yeah, we didn't do it yet, off the front of the property. Why? Because it creates ice dams and you just can't get rid of it, and then when you start doing the plowing and everything, you get really nasty snow. Everybody else get beautiful white snow, but mine is crusted with leaves. Okay, so it's gotta get done today. So now for the decoration, I'm gonna try to do a minimized decorations on the outside. Why? Because it takes forever to put it together, and it's the last thing we take down, and it's just a drag. It's cold. I'm gonna do something, but it's not gonna be, and it's not great what I do, you've seen, but it's really gonna be a step down from that. I'll have the goats, and I'll have the twigs and the lights and the wreath, and I think that's gonna be about it. I don't know, maybe I'll get inspired as I'm doing it. But on the living room side, usually I have the Christmas tree by the stairs and the rat coat tree on the other side by the fireplace in the corner. This year, because I moved the sofa, I want to put the Christmas tree on the other side of the sofa by the window where I put the film. So that way, in that corner, I can put the extra chair. You'll see when I get there, because if this is the first time you watch my video, you're probably thinking, like, this woman just rambles, I have no idea what she's talking about. And it's true, most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. So that's what we're gonna do. The reindeers, okay, so you remember the wreath, right? I did a big wreath last year with the glass and silver balls, like, you know, the big wreath with the S on it. All right, so I want to show you this. Come here, Edward. No, come here. No, come here.
Let me put these up.
No, you gotta show that. Okay. So look at the kitchen, right? Yeah. Okay. No, don't say that. It's 12 o'clock. Edward just brought in. How many did you bring in?
Like 6.
Okay. Yeah. Edward just brought in 6 empty cans of seltzer. That's my life.
Half full, actually.
Full.
Some of them were half full.
Yeah, that's my life. All right. So anyway, what was I saying? Yes, the wreath. The wreath broke. It broke last summer. It was in the boiler room, and I don't know what I did, but anyway, I heard a big crash, and that was the wreath, and so it fell. So that gave me the idea. I wanted to do another one. I said, nah, let me simplify the decor, the dining room, because you remember that big black buffet that I have, and it looked beautiful. I'm going to put a picture. It was really, really gorgeous, but the problem is that I couldn't use the buffet top anymore to put stuff on it, you know, like dishes, things like that. So it was kind of like a little inconvenient. So I'm going to try to minimize the decor on the buffet. It's still going to be nice, but I'm not going to completely saturate the buffet with decor. Instead, the reindeers are going to be on the round table, and then the rest you've seen it. So I'm looking forward to doing the trees, because, you know, that's my favorite thing. And that's about it. But right now I need to start some serious cleaning, and I don't know if that video is going to be all about cleaning. I'm going to try to do at least one decorative item, and yeah, so I have the kitchen to do right now, and then I'm going to do the living room and dining room, because there's no sense of taking down the fall. Yeah, I know it's December 10th and I still have the fall decoration. There's no sense of doing any kind of Christmas decoration if that stuff has not been cleaned. Now, why am I so behind, you may ask, with the cleaning? Well, I was at jury duty for 3 days this week. Also, with the new appliances, we had to move things out of the room. We got to, you know, it just got really, really crazy this week, because we got the appliances last Friday or Saturday. I can't remember, one of those days. So they're brand new, and they've been here 1 week, and they work beautifully. They're hard to clean, but they work beautifully. And every day this week, I didn't get home until 7:45. So dinner real quick, and then go to bed and jury duty, and then went back to work on Thursday. So the house really hasn't been clean at all. It's a complete mess, and I always keep it real with you guys, because that's real life, and I'm not perfect, never claimed to be. My great challenge, let's go check it out. And Scott is a disappearing act right now. I think he's taking a shower. All right, so I got all my vitamins. You want me to give you a tour? These are mostly supplements. Calcium, magnesium, zinc. I'm taking Tonalin. That's supposed to flatten your stomach. That's why I stay so ripped, you guys. This is Lavazza. This is CoQ10 with ubiquinol. This is a glucose optimizer. There's a lot of pills to take, you know. Fish oil, that one I don't take because I have the Lavazza. This is calcium. I don't take it right now because I have this one instead. Slippery elm to help you go to the bathroom. Centrum, that's the multivitamin, vitamin D. And we got Ecstasy, 1000 milligram of vitamin C. And then this is turmeric. And I have another turmeric somewhere, don't I? I believe I do. And I do not know what happened to it. Where's my good turmeric? Huh, I'm gonna have to look for it. Okay, so that's that. Just wanted to show you the amaryllis. I had to put a fork right here and stick it because the leaves are actually falling off, leaning, and that bothers me because that's going to be my centerpiece for Christmas. I'm going to put some other stuff here to decorate it. But usually I'm late, and I talked about that in another video, and I planted it at exactly November 1st, November 2nd, and now I'm concerned that it may actually be too early. So I don't know. I have this one right here, and it's beautiful because it's got two, so I'm gonna get a lot of flowers. And then I have the other one right here, and I turn them every day to kind of like straighten them. So all of this here needs to be clean. This I already swept underneath, and then all of this got to be clean. And then over there I gotta clean. And I gotta tell you, here's the one negative thing about the stove: the black top catches every single speck in the universe. Okay, it's like they all gather, talk together, and decide to land on my stove. Seriously, it's very difficult to clean. And then the stainless appliances, same thing. This one here, the dishwasher, is a brushed steel, so you don't really see the specks and the digits. But this one, oh my, look at this. Can you see them? I don't know if I can. There's a big one right here. I don't know if you can see it. All right, so all of this has got to be clean, and I'll show you what I'm using to do that, and we're going to compare products. And one of you asked me, what is the sign, the handwritten sign on the dishwasher? All right, so it says liquid detergent goes here, right? Not here. Stop adding detergent there. That is not for detergent. It's for the jet dry blue liquid, and only I pour it, okay? And the reason why I did that is because the little guy was putting detergent in here, and he started putting detergent in here as well, and it took forever to get that clean. So that's the story. At the moment, the cleaner I'm using for all purpose is this Naturally Filth Fighting by Better Life. I used to have the green bamboo by method, and that one was really irritating my nose and my throat, so I ditched it. I can't use it anymore. This is very, very mild. It has a nice citrus scent, but it's not the kind of detergent or cleanser that's antibacterial. It just basically is a regular cleanser. And notice that, look, I got a big hole. This is my favorite jacket, you guys. I gotta fix it. I love wearing this at home. I no longer wear it outside, obviously. But so yeah, you can comment down below about how I look like a hag, basically, because most of the time I do anyway. Alright. This is all I do. I just spray the whole thing. Let it sit for a little bit. And while this is sitting with just plain water on my rag, I go over my stainless appliances just a little bit. Okay, this one here is clean. There's really not much behind it, so we're gonna grab whatever is there. Yeah, this cleanser is very nice. It has a nice scent to it. It's not overwhelming at all. Okay. Let's go. Since I'm gonna do the floor, I'm gonna throw all of the crumbs directly onto it. These are the Cascade little pouches. I really hate them. I'm going to tell you why. You see that in the back? It's powder, okay? And then you get the gel in the front. Don't buy those. Buy the ones that are all gel, because what happens is that for some reason, with the heat from the dishwasher, this ends up drying and half of it stays behind even though the dishwashing is done. I really, really don't like those at all, and they cost a fortune too. So the next time, I'm going to finish them off, but the next time I'm going to buy the ones that are solely gel. And the liquid, by the way, doesn't work as good either. So I gotta use the pods, but these are the wrong pods. Okay, would you believe this kid actually had a haircut 2 weeks ago? Look at the horrible job this lady did at the supercut. Do not take your kids to supercut. That's all I gotta say.
I'll cut it.
Yeah.
No.
Let's give them a haircut like
it's
mine.
horrible. Here, we're gonna give a peep at how terrible the house looks right now. You see that? Awful. Okay, so what are you doing?
All right, it looks like it's there now. What you need to do
Yes.
is hook into our Wi-Fi. It has EXT at the end of it. I'm not gonna say it because you got me on camera.
Our Wi-Fi doesn't have EXT.
It does now.
Which you changed to? Oh no, this one.
Yes.
Okay, guys, this is a Wi-Fi extension by NetGear, and the reason why I purchased it is because there is no Wi-Fi connection. Hi, Willie.
Woohoo! Wi-Fi!
Wi-Fi. Yeah. There's no Wi-Fi connection in the kitchen because for some reason, I guess the kitchen extension is outside of the house. So when I'm editing on the counter, it's fine. But when I start to try to upload anything to YouTube, it could take 3.5 hours to upload. So I bought a NetGear, and you can find the link down below if you want to extension Wi-Fi extender. I guess that's the name of it. Hold on, what's the name?
NetGear.
Yeah, that's what it is right here. It's called NetGear Wi-Fi Range Extender. So we're gonna try it now. Let's stop everything we're doing and try it now. Okay, you guys, so this is a live review of the NetGear Wi-Fi extender. You see the one on the top? That's the extender. The one underneath it, that's our regular Wi-Fi. You see the difference in the bars? That's unbelievable. So I'm gonna try that on the computer because it seems to be giving us a much better Wi-Fi. Oh, this is great. So the one right here is our regular Wi-Fi, and then the one on top is the NetGear extender. This is awesome. I'm gonna get really, really good connection now in the kitchen. Thanks, Scott. So listen, I got a task for you today. Can you rake the leaves with the kids on the front?
You mean, can I have the kids rake the leaves?
Yeah, you can slave them in the front, no problem, but it needs to be done. Now listen, I was just talking about it earlier in this video. If you leave the leaves, when we start plowing and everything, we're gonna have leaves all over the snow, and it's gonna be really nasty snow.
Yeah, but that's in the driveway. If you mow the leaves, then you got mulch.
Okay, do you want to mow the leaves?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, you can do that. I don't care. I just don't want leaves on the front lawn. Okay, all right, that's it. Okay, so it looks like it's working, and I'm eating a cookie because very obviously I have no intention to lose weight before the holidays. We're gonna do that starting January. So it's working. I get extension in the kitchen, and that's awesome. I'm actually moved that little extension right here to get like really, really next to it. Let's finish the kitchen, and then I'll move on to doing the rest. And this counter is clean, and I gotta be honest, I like it much better without the water cooler. It really does look like a kitchen now. The only thing is, this basket for the fruits might be a little bit too big.
Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say.
Okay guys, so the kitchen is done, and I took a very long break goofing off on the Wi-Fi in the kitchen, so it's already 1:30, and the kitchen, I have to say, is much easier to clean. I've decluttered so much, and here are the pots. I still didn't get the S-hooks that I wanted, so the pots are a little bit all over the place, but those two cupboards are empty. Next week I'll fill them up with the stuff that's in there, and then, you know, if you watch the other video, you know what I'm talking about. But I did put some stuff on it. So I have the large bowl, you can see it here, that's the bowl that used to be over there. Got a basket that's empty right now. It used to be on top of the microwave, I don't need it there. And then I got my stock pot, it fits, and then the pasta pot there, and then the lid fits perfectly with that folding. If you put it like that, and then the handle kind of stops it from going through the rack itself. I think it's a great look. It reminds me of my kitchen when I was a kid, because remember, my grandma was a chef, so we had that kind of stuff in the house. Here's Scott, still not motivated to go rake the leaves. Come on!
It's freezing outside.
I know, but it needs to be done. Please, I don't want to nag. Please.
What are you doing right now?
I'm filming.
No.
What am I doing right now?
Yeah.
I'm about
You said
to.
you don't want to nag. What are you doing right now?
I'm not nagging. That was not nagging. That was a gentle reminder.
Sure.
What you having? No, I already had one. I'm gonna have a yogurt. We snack a lot in this house. It's terrible. That's why we're fat.
Not fat. I'm just big boned.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that one before.
No, I'm fat. Listen, I'm fat. I'm willing to say it. I'll say I'm fat. I don't care.
I'm fat
Ooh,
too.
good.
Do you want another one? How's the fridge handling?
It's still cold.
It's still cold?
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. We love it. We really do. Oh, look, wait. Wait until you see the sushi in it. Last night we had sushi, and we had so much sushi that we got leftovers. It was 2 big trays. So it's in here right now. What's the temperature? 1 to 33. So that should be nice and cool. What would have happened if I had sushi leftovers in the old fridge?
Oh, well, we would have had to put it on the back deck.
Right? Because it would have been like totally
Yeah.
bad the following day. But now we can keep it. Is that my yogurt or is that yours?
It's mine now.
I'm trying to eat my yogurt, but I have an audience. It's my yogurt, Electra. Mmm. Delicious.
Notice how they don't care about me.
Because you don't really give them food, I do.
Exactly.
Like he's looking at you. No, he's really looking at me. Look at them. Do you dogs do that? As soon as you put something in your mouth, they just come over and they just stare at you. Like she just won't stop. Oh, now you want to beg for food. Not giving you any. Moving on to the smudges. All right, so we got big smudges right here. I really don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Okay, they're right here. The beginning of the handle for the microwave. And then there's random smudges. Don't know if you can see that right here. And there's some more here and here. What are you doing? And then on top here. And of course, plenty smudges right here. You can see those better on the sides. All right, so I have 3 products. We're gonna try 3 things. We're gonna see how the all-purpose cleaner by Better Life does versus my concoction of white vinegar and Dawn detergent versus the 409 specifically targeting stone and steel. And the problem is that I don't know if you're really going to be seeing anything, but we're going to start with the all-purpose cleaner. Alright, so just going to put some on a paper towel, spray it, and see how that works. Alright, I got a big smudge here. I'm going to add some. Alright, just wipe it off. Alright, so this leaves a trail of bubbles, you know, like soap, and you gotta keep on wiping, but eventually it does evaporate, so it works, but it requires elbow grease, and it does leave, it leaves streaks, forget it, not good. Yeah, alright, so this leaves streaks, so all-purpose cleaner, not a good thing. Next, I'm gonna try my concoction of white vinegar and Dawn detergent. What is it? What are you doing?
We're putting cat smudges on there.
Oh, cat smudge. Alright, so this doesn't leave streaks like the other one, and it evaporates pretty good and remove the streaks pretty well. So I'm going to finish the door with that. This is the Dawn and vinegar. So this, I'm happy with it so far. I'm telling you, that concoction, it takes care of any kind of smudge or stain you have in your kitchen. But I tell you what I've noticed, because you have to go over a lot, what ends up happening is that while you got rid of all the streaks on your and smudges and stuff on your fridge, it leaves the fuzz from the paper towel. So quite frankly, I'm really not convinced that spending more money on something like this is going to make your life easier with regards to cleaning your stainless steel appliances. Good old Dawn and vinegar is going to do it for you, and I'm going to finish my fridge with that. Dining room, you guys, I got a massive headache. I can't get rid of it. I'm just gonna clear this out and figure out what I'm gonna do for decoration. Then I'll start moving from another area, because otherwise I'm gonna be cleaning all day, and I do want to start decorating. So I just got to get rid of a few things. These obviously gotta go in the kids' room. Get started.
I'll leave to you what to give a rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, what you think is best. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now are you, dear old man?
So the dining room is clean. I did vacuum everywhere. I got this basket here for now. Obviously it's gotta have something in it. This is, you know, you've seen it before. It's my basket that has the frost on it. And I already got pine needles. Ugh. It's going to be pine needles until Easter for sure. This is clean, and this is all the stuff I had last year in the kitchen. So this year, instead of doing the big display with the white reindeers, again, that's gonna go over here this year. I'm just gonna put the stuff I had last year. So I'm thinking about putting this wreath that used to be outside that has lights. I'm thinking about putting it right here and add a nice bow to it, but I have to get one of those command hook, I guess. And then I have the little mini Christmas trees, and then there's some other decorations. So I'm gonna do that here. It's gonna be kind of simple and not too much stuff because it's going to be very heavy in this room. You know that if you've watched my channel for a while, the tree is pretty big. Then I have another tree that goes in this corner. The mantle is all decorated, and I'm gonna do this whole thing here as well. So yeah, in the meantime, I did wash the windows that go outside, and Scott is with the kids. Can you see him? Yeah. So much for cleaning the windows. He's with the kids. So here's typical Willie, pretending to work. See that? Look at him. All right. So he's gonna kick that thing for a minute, right? And no, never mind. He's moving on to something else. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not work. I can tell you that because I know him. He's not about to work. And his brother right here is giving him instructions, and Willie is still gonna figure out a way not to work. So let's get started. I'm gonna do the wreath that goes right here. So I went to the Walgreens. Here's the wreath. That's the one that I usually put outside on, there's two of them on either side of the porch. So that's the wreath. I gotta pluck it a little bit. This one is lit. I'm gonna check to make sure that it actually works. I'm gonna try it right now. Does it lit? Yes. Command hooks, that's to hook it up on top of the mirror. And then I got a red ribbon, and that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do a big bow thing right here. And we have extension cord because I can't find the other ones. Well, that's not true. I know where they are, but they are all being used for something else. So I need that, and then this little thing, and then this little thing right here is going to go right there at the bottom of the bow. It's a little birch tree with two cardinals, and it says peace. I cannot read. Can you read it? Peace on earth, I guess. My goodness. Oh, yeah, peace on earth. So you can really see it in the evening. Okay, here we go. That's what it looks like. Very, very nice. Let me move back. Yeah, I really like it. So you see now, this was not much, right? But for some reason, it's already lifted my spirit. I love Christmas. I'm such a sucker for lights. I really wish we could just leave that stuff on all year long. That'd be less work for sure, but I just love it. What are you guys doing now?
You're gonna run out of battery if you leave it on all year long.
Yeah. Man, that haircut. Come here, let me see that again.
No.
This is ridiculous.
I don't really care for my looks.
You should, mister, because you're a good-looking kid. Look at that. There's some short... What on earth did she... you know what? I should have complained. So this is where I'm at. I'm putting the trees... These were really, really cheap. I think I got them at Home Depot. years ago, but there's one problem with them. They really are not stable, and that's a problem because they constantly fall. So I had lights on them, like a string of light. I removed it. I'm going to decide later on whether or not I want to put it back on. But right now I'm just plucking them a little bit, or fluffing them, whatever you call it, to give them their fullness back. And you notice there's a flat piece of paper right there. This is actually wrapping paper. I cut it to length. It's actually 2 pieces, right? And I'm putting it here because I really don't want to scratch the top of the buffet. So it's going to add decor, and on top of it it's going to protect my wood. Because believe it or not, all of those little knickknacks you put on furniture, by the time the season is over and you remove them, you start finding all sorts of scratches on your furniture, and that's not cool. Okay. This guy is going right here. Let's see what it looks like if I put lights at the bottom. Alright, so this is what I did. I have 2 birds right here, and then right behind them is that little lantern that you know about with the Himalayan salt holder, and it's a real candle in the back, so I gotta remember to remove it. And I put the light in the 2 trees that are on either side, but not behind the center. And I kind of hit the lights a little bit with the leftover ribbons right here in the back. And then these are my 3 little birds. And what I did is that I picked another candle that I had. And the one candle that I had before is upside down. So I have this little guy right here in the middle lifted. And this is a candle that I purchased at TJ Maxx, I believe. Let me see if I can. It's very heavy. Yeah, it's called the Very Merry Holiday Frosted Cookies candle. So I'm going to pull out a little bit so you can see what it looks like on the mantle. What do you think, Scott?
Pretty.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
It's less busy than last year.